Well, I have a couple of comments, but I'd entertain the board's comments first. Renee, you look like you want to speak?
I was gonna. So if I understand, and I'm neglected to print out the attachments, but the individuals that you're requesting to name the certain sections, those individuals made donation to the construction of the park itself or to your organization, or how did, because I think there was a dollar amount, wasn't there, associated with those? Or?
Yeah, it's different for each one. The Gannett Foundation was a $100,000 grant to Upward Intuition, and then we gave that funding straight to the city to go towards construction. When we got started pushing for a public skate park back in 2015, it's when a friend of mine, Blake Doyle, passed, and so his family and a lot of his friends kind of rallied around that, and we were pushing for a public skate park before we even knew that we were going to partner with the city. Mm-hmm. So we kind of decided from the beginning we wanted to do it in memory of Blake. The Kugelman family made a dollar donation, $100,000 gift. And then the Jonah Bowl, that's Jonah's mother back there. And when Jonah passed, Jonah's family and Justin and Kristen's, family and friends really rallied behind the skate park project and helped put on events and collect donations. And so our organization, Upward Intuition, we spent nearly $100,000 on soft costs that then that design, we weren't able to use it. We got a new design, but they've been a huge part of the project and just helped with community support and events and so forth.
Gotcha. So the naming of those sections of the of the skate park are in honor of the folks that have helped Upward Intuition and kind of push the project forward, I guess is basically the idea.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I just have the opportunity to read your letters, and they were pretty touching. And I feel this is a wonderful example of how people can turn like very sad events into something amazing for the whole community. So I just want to say thank you, my respect to you and all the families involved and all the people pushing this into the community. That's amazing, and I totally understand the idea behind the naming, and I support that.
Let me remind everybody, please lean into the microphone so that we're able to capture all the audio for transcription.
I'd like to point out, John and his whole organization have obviously been very, very instrumental. And there's a lot of opportunity to do a lot of other things, not just this being a park for skateboarders and people that appreciate that sport and that activity. And the naming of the particular different apparatuses, we like the idea. We want to name, the process would be naming the community skate park. It would be the Blake Doyle Community Skate Park at Holice T. Williams. The entire section, the entire development of what we're trying to do under the interstate is in honor of Mr. Williams, who I knew personally. So we're excited to be getting to a point where this particular start of this whole development is kicking off.
Other comments? So let's pull the cameras up and look at the larger context of what we're seeing here. There was once upon a time a neighborhood that when we installed Interstate 110 disappeared, and people were displaced in every direction. And of course, Holice T. Williams Park is meant to bring life back, diversity back, joy, all the things that we want from human endeavor to that area. The people who are named here, the Kugelman family, of course, I've known since I was a kid. It's a great family, and their foundation is one of the noblest enterprises in the city. I have no qualms about naming lots of stuff for people who give heart and soul back to the city. But I'm wondering about the forgotten community that's been displaced. And do we have a plan based in history to come and tell their story and to name certain areas after them? We have underway, I believe, an indigenous heritage trail that's being conceived that would tell a story about the larger Native American community here, past, present, and going into the future. Might it not be a good idea for us to contextualize this story that is going to occur down at Holice T. Williams with the addition of the skate park as part of a larger plan that we've thought out and we know where we're going, and we can start seeking for resources and funding for these various elements from the beginning, which is right now. We're beginning now. The day is today. Mr. Shell?
Yeah, if I could comment on that, when we started applying for grants, that was a big part of the story. Is the larger linear park? You know, in 2010, the city came up with the Greenway framework plan, and obviously it was put on the shelf. Not much happened since 2010, and I guess it was a few years ago that became one of the restore projects. So the design is completed for the 1.3 mile linear park, and I've been speaking about that and advocating for that project since the Holice Williams project since 2015. The county spent nearly $2 million on the design, and there's construction documents. It's ready to go. I'm really excited about it. I just worked on a committee. Mayor Reeves, it's a Bloomberg Grant Foundation.
Yes.
The grant application actually comes from Mayor Reeves, but I was on the committee that put that grant together. And it's a $1 million art grant, and the theme of the grant kind of is shifting perspectives. So telling the stories of the people that lived in the neighborhood along where the Holice Williams corridor is. We're not going to find out until spring if the city's going to get that grant, but I just wanted to assure all of you that I'm committed to pushing that forward and figuring out how to best tell that story.
I love the integrity of that idea. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, that I should say, Ms. Kim Carmody, who's in the audience right now, worked with Ms. Holly Benson yesterday in completing and getting all of that information presented to make that happen. So we're excited with the opportunity of that grant, and want to thank Kim for, and also Sydney. I'm sorry, I'm a cultural person. I was getting ready to get slapped. But yes, we that's been something they've been working on for quite some time. And John, we appreciate your diligence on that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So other comments as we lead into the naming? Anybody? Okay, so I think the first request in front of us is the actual naming of the Blake Doyle Community Skate Park. And that's Exhibit A, correct?
That's correct.
I think exhibit A, it's I put on the back, and has all of the different sections kind of highlighted.
Right. On the last page of the pass out, if you looked at it. Your handwriting is better than mine.
So do we need to make a motion to move it forward?
I think that this has been presented, so we need to have motions and approvals on each of them separately. Mr. Cray, do you agree?
should run the board the way you want to run.
Oh, we want to please you. Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the naming of the skate park?
I'll motion to approve.
I second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 And the next would be the Jonah Bowl.
Cougarman?
Was that next? Have I flipped the page? Maybe. Mine's out of order. The pages are out of order. So tell me which one.
On the agenda, the next is the Cougarman Family Amphitheater.
Okay. So, same thing. Motion to approve.
I'm going to approve the amphitheater.
Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Michael. Any further discussion? Call for the vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously.
Jonah Bowl?
Now we go to Jonah Phillips and the Jonah Bowl. Similarly, motion to approve?
I made the motion to approve.
Second?
I'll second.
Oh, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Passes unanimously. Thank you.
Gannett Foundation.
And we are, the Gannett Foundation, the Gannett Foundation Beginner Area. Motion to approve?
I motion to approve the.
Thank you,
Gannett
Antonio.
Foundation.
Do we have a second? No second?
I'll second.
Grand. All right, discussion. All right, all in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? No, passes. Full accord of the board. Present. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
John,
All right.
Justin, for
Thank-
coming
thank you.
today.
Thank
Ms.
you all.
Phillips, thank you so
We're
much.
tentatively planning June 10th for the grand opening. So
Woo, it's gonna be warm.
yeah, hope you all can come out. Should be
It's awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
Thanks again.